We back with another one, y'all. So we finna go ahead and get into the truth about the Nolan Wells case. And I feel like a lot of y'all doing too much. I feel like y'all going overboard. You're looking too deep. You exploring here, you exploring there. It don't even take all that. Man, look, this case is over with. Like hook, line, and sinker. I got all the information y'all need thanks to Officer Tatum and one video on Instagram. That's all it took, right? I ain't want to keep speaking on it because I ain't want to keep going down all these different rabbit holes. So make sure y'all share this video, hype it up, and let the people know we done already solved the case, bro. And I'm finna show it to y'all. We gonna go step by step. Now watch this. This is the first thing, right? This is part 3. Timestamp. Cause see, I got my notes. I ain't need that many because I solved it so quick. So I ain't even need that many notes, but I got notes. Part 3, timestamp 1424. Warren said that, you know, after everything happened on the island with the boats and all that, they went to one of the lady friends' house to party. Only thing about that is that he didn't party with them. What do you mean, Buddha? Who goes to a party and don't party? Exact. He ain't want to talk to none of the friends or none of that. He said he spent his time talking to the girl daddy. And I'm going to tell y'all the problem with all this right now. He spent time talking to her daddy. Right after he got done talking to her daddy, he went downstairs. And the first thing everybody asked him and told him, where's Nolan? But before he even got back downstairs, nobody else looked for Nolan. Nobody else said nothing about Nolan. But soon as he got down there, where's Nolan? Oh, y'all don't believe me? Listen to this.
Swimming and having a good time at a lady friend's house.
Right. I never got to the pool. I talked to her dad for a while, and I mean, all my friends were downstairs.
You hear that? I never got in the pool. All my friends was downstairs. See, what y'all did was y'all played the distance game because y'all knew y'all needed time, and y'all played the bait and switch game. You see what I'm saying? Because if y'all would have just went straight with whatever type of plan, y'all ain't have it all together yet. By the time y'all got it together, though, y'all did the party. But why would you go talk to that man about a boat and you been looking at boats all day, nigga? Damn, you ain't tired of no boats, nigga? Hey, you been out there with the boats all day. See, I'm listening different than other people listening. It makes no sense for you to go to a party where your friends at, don't party with your friends, but you talk to the girl daddy for hours about boats like you ain't been seeing boats all day. And then soon as you go downstairs, hey man, what no? Yeah, you know he ain't in your back pocket. You know y'all got the phone. You know y'all got the car. But why they asking you? And if they was his friends, why they ain't call none of the other friends? But I'm going to tell you, you distance yourself from those friends because you didn't want to say nothing that would make them look at you sketchy. You didn't want to trigger them. You didn't want to make them have an unsettling feeling or nothing. So you stayed away from the whole party for hours. This is crazy, bro. Listen to this.
Went upstairs, talked to her dad. We were talking about boats and stuff. And, you know, I've been with my friends all day. I was just talking to everybody. But,
So you talked to the young lady's dad, and then how long was it before you realized, or you guys realized that, well, where's Nolan at?
I mean, I went back downstairs, and all my friends were just hanging out.
Boom, right there. Boom. Hold on. Baby, we at a party. I'm here to party. Ain't to talk to your daddy about no boats. What the hell going on? I'm not here to talk to your daddy about no damn boat. But soon, think about this though. You done spent hours talking to this man about some boats. But soon as you go downstairs, What Nolan? Why would everybody wait till they see you to say, where's Nolan? What kind of sense man, this is crazy. I can't believe nobody ain't said this on the internet chat. This makes absolutely no sense at all whatsoever. But let's keep going.
And my buddy Wyatt had addressed, talking about Nolan, and I was like, well, where is Nolan? Have y'all heard from him? And he was like, no, we haven't. And I was like, okay, well, it's a little concerning. Like,
so let me get this straight. You walk downstairs and they ask you, where is Nolan? And you look back at them and say, I don't know. Where is Nolan? Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all got the man phone and car. Of course, ain't nobody heard from me. Y'all got the phone in the car. Who he gonna contact? Oh, this is insane. I can't believe ain't nobody said this is common sense, that this is a lie. This makes absolutely no sense at all. But let's keep going.
I mean, I'm not freaking out or anything, but like, I'm trying to find out where Nolan is. So I texted Javon and I was like, hey, and also a couple other buddies that I had at the island. I was like, hey, have y'all seen Nolan? Did he ride in with y'all? And all the buddies were like, no. Well, I texted Javon and I was like, hey, can you send me Miss Christine's number? Because I haven't heard from Nolan. And if she hasn't heard from Nolan, then I'm calling the Coast Guard.
Right there. Now, right there. Now, let me give y'all the timeline, because the timeline is crazy. He went downstairs. When they asked him, or when they started doing all this so-called calling the friends about Nolan and blah, 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 that was like 9 something. They didn't call Nolan mama till like 2 hours later. But my whole thing with you, Warren, is why would Nolan need the Coast Guard? Y'all told them people on the phone that y'all they need the Coast Guard and the boat was sinking. So why would Nolan need them? Who think that? And we ain't heard from him. Well, you know what? He might need a Coast Guard. Makes no sense, bro. That makes no sense. For that to even be your first thought, what kind of sense does that make? I'm going to tell y'all what kind of sense does it make. The narrative is that he drowned. Why wouldn't I say, I told her I'm going to call the Coast Guard? So y'all already had y'all alibi and theory put together right there. Who the hell would need a Coast Guard unless you drowning or in trouble on the boat? This is common sense. I can't believe we going through all this. This common sense. The man lying. You already knew. That's why you went up there and talked to that man. You and that man ain't got nothing to come. Y'all ain't got nothing to talk about. Y'all want to talk about no damn boats. None of that. You went up there and was getting advice. What to do. You probably told him what really happened out there. And that man told, hit the friends up first, then call her mama and woo. Because you didn't even want to talk to the people at the party. You ain't even had nothing to say to the people at the party. You ain't even want to talk to them about why you ain't want to talk to the people at the party about the boats. Boats on your mind so bad. You got the boat on your mind, but you don't want to talk to your friends about no boats. But you done talk to this man for hours about some boats. That's crazy to me, bruh. This is common sense. This is not hard at all.
And so eventually, Javon sends me her number.
Who is her? That's
Miss Christine.
Miss Christine is
Nolan's mom.
Nolan's mom. Okay.
Yeah. And I walked down to the dock because, I mean, there was a lot of people at Ava's. Not a lot, but, there was probably 15 of our friends there. And I was just like, walked down to the dock with a couple of my buddies, and I got on the phone. I called Miss Christine, called her the first time. She didn't answer. I called her a second time, and I got on the phone with her, and I asked her if she had heard from Nolan. She said no. And I said, all right, well, don't freak out. I'm going to call the Coast Guard. And
why? Wait, first of all, remember I told y'all they needed time to do what they had to do and get stuff together. All this is buying time strategy. hey, look, your son missing, but don't freak out, because I'm going to call the Coast Guard. Not, I'm going to call some more friends. Not, I'm finna go to some more friends' house. Not, I'm finna go knock on some doors. Not, think about this. He's at a party with people. Some of those people at the party did not go to the island that day. Some of them was at the island with them that day. But what I'm saying is, you went straight to, I'm going to call the Coast Guard. And you don't want me to freak out? And you telling me my child need a Coast Guard and my child missing, but I supposed to remain calm. You don't want me to do nothing. You don't want me calling no police. You don't want me calling no friends. You don't want me looking for them. You want me to go back and get in the bed and go to sleep while you telling me you out here looking for my child, but you just told me my child needs a Coast Guard. That makes no sense. That makes no sense at all. I don't know what people doing or what they listening to, but as soon as I heard that, I said, this don't even make no sense. But let's keep it going. And I ain't saying the man did nothing. I'm just saying this makes no sense at all.
And this was at about 11 o'clock.
So what's your intent in calling the Coast Guard, right? Because right now, Nolan could be with a chick. He could be with somebody else.
Right.
He could have gone back with somebody else. What made you concerned enough that you felt like you couldn't weigh it out anymore? You had to call the Coast Guard.
Well, I mean, like I said, my friends and I have been on the water our whole life. Stuff happens.
Hold on, bro. But you don't know what's going on with Nolan, right? Because you haven't heard from him. But you already assuming the worst has happened to him. See, you didn't call his mama and say, Nolan drowned. But in your head, Nolan drowned already. You already got it in your head he drowned. Oh, you're like, man, we've been on the water all our life. Other people done died out there, blah, blah, blah. So you trying to tell this woman, basically, your son drowned, but don't freak out. How does that make any sense? Then this is another thing. You know what else crazy? This is what I think is the funniest thing in the world. All the friends said Nolan was with Katie. And nobody called Katie. Nobody. Y'all ain't even sticking to y'all own alibi. We left him with Katie. Katie say, I left him with them. But why would Katie call y'all? Katie don't even know that the man missing. until they find the body and all that. But y'all say he stayed with Katie. Katie say he stayed with y'all. Y'all never got in contact with Katie. Oh, Lord, this is terrible. This is the worst line ever, bro. This is terrible.
People die all the time. I know people that have died out there. And, it's a fun place to be, but it's also a very, very dangerous place to be if you're not handling it right. And
that too. People die out there all the time. Okay, cool. Why the only person died that day was Nolan, though? And this is the crazy part. We don't know if Nolan died July 4th because Nolan wasn't found till July 6th. That's 2 whole days. We don't know how long Nolan was alive. We don't even know where his body was at. Because when they first went out there for the 4th and the 5th, his body wasn't on the island. Then when they went out there on the 6th, his body on the island. Guess who all else went back to the island? All those other boats that they had control of. They say he drowned and his body washed up on the island. I don't believe that. And why the people felt him? They didn't say, we believe the water washed him up on the island and he drowned. They didn't say that. They said they felt that man face down. Meaning his face was put face down in the sand on the beach on the island. And he probably wasn't even that wet. He probably wasn't even wet. How did he drown then? You find something dry that drown, come let me know about it. This is crazy, but I can't believe it's taking this long for people to figure out that this is a blatant lie. This is crazy. Let's keep going.
Nolan, so I hadn't heard from him, and obviously I'm thinking I'd way rather be safe than sorry. I mean, I would rather call the Coast Guard 100 times and lose my mind over it, and my buddy be okay, than, not, and me not know where he is and him not be okay. And so I called the Coast Guard, and I talked to them on the phone for like 20 minutes, gave him a description, what Nolan was wearing, the last place we were at, the last time I saw him, who were we with, what boat we were on, the conditions of the water, just a summary.
But guess what? But you didn't call Katie, though. And I know why you didn't call Katie. Because if you'd have called Katie, Katie would have told you he was with y'all when I last seen him. But you calling the Coast Guard, y'all sending the Coast Guard on a mission because you know where that man body at. You know where he at. Let me call the Coast Guard, tell the Coast Guard to go look for him. You know he's not on the island. Nobody found him on the island. They searched for him night and day. From the night of the 4th to the 6th when he got found, they were searching for him. But for some strange reason, he did not pop up into the 6th. Why would you send the Coast Guard out there? Well, I know why you sent the Coast Guard out there. That was a throw off. More alibi for y'all. See, everything they did worked for them. Everything. None of this had nothing to do with finding Nolan or getting enough. Because every time you listen, it's a distance trap. Oh, no, he was with Katie. Oh, no, Katie said, yeah, he was with this. Distance. Oh, I'm going to send the Coast Guard that way. Why you ain't call the police? You see that? They never called the police, though. Ain't nobody dialed 911. Oh, no. They ain't called the police. But you said the Coast Guard to look for your friend, but you knew your friend, you knew his body wasn't there. This is insane, bro. I can't believe this is so easy.
And I called Miss Christine back after, and I talked to her. And I said I got in contact with the Coast Guard. I'm not sure who she called or, what she did, but I think she said she was going to make a couple phone calls to either DMR or Jackson County Sheriff's Office. And I was thinking worst case scenario.
But why y'all did not think about it? He's in a house full of people. Wait. You in a house full of people. While you calling the Coast Guard, somebody could have been calling 911, but nobody at that party called 911. Them other people could have been calling other friends, but nobody at that party called no other friends. Guess what? You the middleman making all these calls saying you looking for your friend. Okay, I give you that. But you leading to dead ends. Why you ain't call 911? Would you call 911 if you knew where the body was at? You see, you got his mans on the boat now. We don't need the Coast Guard. Why you calling them now? This the same day. Earlier, y'all just told the people y'all ain't need the Coast Guard, nigga. Now you called saying y'all need the Coast Guard, man. What the hell going on here? This makes no sense at all. And I ain't saying Officer Tatum. I understand Officer Tatum's whole perspective was, I want the kid side. So that's why he went out there. Nigga, this make no sense, nigga. It is what it is. It just don't add up, bruh. But yeah, of course you calling the Coast Guard, but why y'all ain't call the police? Oh, okay. Okay.
I would way rather be safe than sorry about this,
Yeah, so you called. So it seems like you called mom immediately.
Right.
Probably the first phone call that she got from anybody.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He talked to the man for hours about the boats. He went back downstairs about 9-something. The friends asked him, where's Nolan? He asked them, where's Nolan? They called the other, but see, Officer Tatum ain't even play his own interview back and listen to it. He already told you the first person he called was who? Javon or something like that. Talked to him and blah, 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 whatever. He told you that was the first person he talked to. They didn't call the mom immediately. That's another lie. But why would I call the mom immediately when I know where the body at? I know what happened. And I know where his body really at. Why would I call his mom? Come on, man.
That's the first phone call, like, at least I made. And I would assume that's the first phone call she got from anybody, because Javon hadn't called her. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with that, but Javon hadn't called her. And, I mean, I was just worried about my friend.
Here we go with the distance thing. Javon didn't call. Why would Javon need to call her if Javon talked to you? What Javon gonna call the mom and tell her? Nigga, you the one called Javon and said he missing. What Javon gonna call the mom and say? The same thing? Look, y'all the only ones know where the body. You notice everybody know where the body at got the dumbest story. and everybody that ain't got nothing to do with that man's body makes sense. And everybody that got something to do with where that body was at makes absolutely no sense at all. This is insane, bro. I can't believe it's like we gonna leave that right there. Cause I don't even need no more of that. I just disproved all that was stupid. But let's get to this part.
Because we had a lot of friends from college coming down, and Bart, I called Bart that morning. I was like, hey, man, can you take your boat out? And he was like, yeah, well, my dad's decided not to go.
Hold on. Hey, Bart. That's for y'all that need the timestamp. It's part 1, 8:20. Hey, Bart. You said you ain't seen these people in a year and you weren't even there. Come on now, Bart. Bart, listen, Bart. I'm gonna make this real easy on me and you, Bart. On me and you, Bart. Bart, we got you on audio, Bart. They calling you out. They saying, damn, Bart, we got you on audio. Bart, we got you on the boat. Bart, we got your house. Bart, your name, you didn't even make a call, and for some reason, your name is listed on the official Marine paperwork. Of the coast, or whoever, the paperwork. Bart, your name is there. Not Warren, not Wyatt, not none of them. But Bart, your name on the paperwork. For the whole incident. How's your name on the paperwork, Bart? And you said you weren't even there. Y'all don't believe me, right? Okay. I got y'all. Hold on. Watch this.
Okay, so listen, this one is going to be over 3 minutes. You're going to have to share it because the algorithm is not going to push this out. This is regarding Nolan Wells' case. So I posted a 911 call the other day, and first off, this is all my opinion, allegedly, whatever, all of that. So first off, they've been throwing us off with the picture of Nolan with Wyatt, Warren, and Will. Okay, this picture right here. So because of that picture, we're thinking these are the only people that were on the boat. No. So apparently, according to the 911 call, there's about 7 people on the boat, which would make sense to why they was deleting stuff off of his phone, because that way you won't see that the boy Bart is also on the boat, because Bart tried to take to social media immediately when his body was found and say that he have not been home. That is a lie.
Bart, I'm just saying, Bart. How you on a boat, how your name on the paperwork, and you say you ain't been there in a year, Bart? Come on, man. Y'all got the worst stories, alibis, all that. And it's crazy, because I ain't even seen nobody make a video about Bart. Bart, oh, man, this is insane. This open and shut case right here.
That was a lie, because Bart was on the boat, and the 911 call tells us he was on the boat, because from what I can hear and in the enhanced audio, it says, somebody says that Bart did it, allegedly. Now, I'm going to attach a few videos here, because I told y'all to follow Kimberly in another video.
And I ain't going to lie, Bart, unless you was the reason, now they say you had your own boat out there, but unless you was the reason that boat was sinking, Bart, they definitely blaming you for something happening on that audio, Bart. That's all I'm saying, Bart. You got to come back. You got to tell us something else, man. All that you been gone for a year and you ain't seen him in a year. Nolan was your best friend. Oh, and he everybody best friend too. He your best friend. This guy best friend. This guy best friend. Y'all got the worst stories for this to be y'all best friend. Come on, Bart. You said you weren't there, bro. You was there.
She is really piecing this together. So I'm going to show you this video from her page. And then at the end, I'm also going to post the enhanced audio again so that you can hear for yourself. And this is was enhanced by a audio engineer. This is what she does. She says she did not use any AI, that she tried to turn down the 911 operator's voice so that she can enhance it a little bit more. And yes, you can hear it. I feel like you can even hear the moment that possibly he was pushed into the water. What was I gonna say? Oh, the 911 operator, I'm not saying she's at fault at all, but I feel like she should have sent the Coast Guard because it was too much action going on in the back of that call for it to just be ignored. Also, one last thing. Bart, the boy Bart that I'm saying, Bart lives, his family home is on Fort Bayou and they have a boat ramp and everything. Anyway, anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments. And yeah, justice for Nolan, because even if it was an accident, the cover up is what makes it just horrible. Why cover it up? Why not say when they called 911, Warren, who also did an interview with the cop, he should have immediately been saying there's been an accident on the boat. Please send emergency services. If it was me, that's what I would have done. Because it was a possibility that the boy was still alive. Anyway, here you go.
So the boat went to Fort Bayou right after Nolan died on the boat, right? Now let me see who the fuck lives up in Fort Bayou. Oh my God, is that Bart's house? In Fort Bayou with a little boat?
Bart, I know that ain't your house with a whole boat set up to get on the boat, get on off the boat and all that. You ain't been home in a year, Bart. Bart, oh no, Bart. You got to tell me something, Bart. You got to come to the front.
Launch docking area? Oh my God. I wonder if Bart was there that day. I wonder if Bart was with him. I wonder if that is the same Bart that lives in Fort Bayou. I wonder. Oh, according to Bart, he's been in Wyoming and hasn't been in Press Christian over a year. Now, how could his name? Let me see if I'm fucking retarded.
Now, y'all see what Bart's statement say. Hey, I just want you to know Nolan was a friend of mine. I want justice and the facts to come out. I just want you to know I love and I love in Wyoming and have not been the passing Christian for over a year. I grieve for Nolan and want the same as everyone else. Bart, you was on that boat, man. You was out there that day, brother. You ain't been no damn Wyoming. I don't even know if you know anybody in Wyoming, nigga. Nigga, we ain't worried about nobody in Wyoming, nigga. This a Mississippi situation, nigga. How you gonna put yourself in a whole nother state, nigga, and you was out there on that boat, nigga? I don't even understand that, Bart. But this is an open and shut case, bro. I don't understand why they not in jail. This is crazy.
Again, hold on. Now, I can't fucking see what that says. But does that say that an involved entity was Bart Edmondson Jr.? I'm so confused as to how he could be in Wyoming and Mississippi at the same time.
Bart, why your name on the paperwork, Bart? Everything got you being there but you. Your name on the paperwork, your name on the audio call, your name on the boat, your house, one of the boats that went right to your house. I've been in Wyoming for a year, man. I don't know nothing about nothing. I love my friend, yada, 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 boo, hoo. All y'all should be in jail.
Bart, to the front of the fucking room now, bitch.
Detail assistance, Vicky speaking. How can I help you?
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our village pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership.
Now, y'all just seen that. I'm finna tell y'all something about the audio call nobody is saying, right? Don't y'all remember when the lady asked him, is everybody okay on the boat? You know why she asked him, was everybody okay on the boat? Because she didn't pick up to talk to them yet, but it was already being recorded. And she probably heard when they were saying, oh, he dead, get up. Oh, man, Bart, woo, woo, and all that. She probably heard all that. He talking about a sinking boat. If you listen to the operator, open your ears, use your Googles, do your Instagrams. If you listen to the operator, she talking like somebody's in danger, and she knows it for a fact. She not talking like she don't know nobody ain't on that boat hurt. I'm telling you that the boat's sinking. I ain't telling you a person dead. I ain't telling you a person in trouble. I ain't telling you a person need help. But that operator felt like somebody on the boat needed help. Oh, man, it's open and shut.
All right, of course. How far is the water coming up, sir? Can you give me a description? Angles? Hello?
Hey,
Yes, how far is the water coming up, sir?
it's coming up. We're just thinking. I don't know. Like we're going down now.
All right, well, let's get you going. Membership number or phone number listed on the account, sir.
I don't know the phone number. It's either Jerry Atkerson. I think it's Jerry Atkerson. Try that.
All right.
I know we have a membership, like guaranteed. I don't
All
have the
right,
tag
unless
on
you
here.
have a
We got
membership
ripped off.
number or anything, it's okay. I'll get you over to the captain. What's the best phone number to reach you at?
Reach me at 2.
All right, and is everybody on board in good health otherwise?
Yeah.
Why would she ask that? The jig is up, man. Like, it ain't gonna lie, this been 30 minutes. I got a lot more, but we don't even need it, bro. We don't need it, bro. Case closed, bro. I don't need to talk about this no more. I don't need to go down another rabbit hole. Everything I need is right here. Now, who actually killed them or what actually killed them, I don't know. But I'm going to tell you one thing. Everybody that was on that boat knew that boy was dead. And everything they did after that was to buy them time, to how they alibi together, they story together, told their parents. Think about it. My friend in trouble, and I'm trying to help my friend, and the first thing I do is go get a lawyer. Wait, what? I done had friends in trouble all the time. I ain't never went to go. I never went to go get a lawyer because my friend in trouble. Because something happened to one of my friends or one of my friends missed it. I ain't never had to go get no lawyer for that. I'm done with it, people. Like, we wrap this up. Like, this a BET commercial, baby. We can wrap it up. Like I said, and I could go way longer. I got way more evidence, all type of stuff, but I don't even need to talk about it no more. It is what it is, bruh. Everything they said don't make no sense. Bart say he been gone for a year. He wasn't there. We got proof Bart was there. Name on the paperwork, name on the boat, name on the audio call. It's literally people on the audio call calling that man's name. But I'm going to tell you why that lady on the dispatch was like, is everybody on the boat okay? Does anybody on the boat need help? Because she hear what they saying. And she can hear it. Get up. He dead. Blah, blah, blah this. Blah, blah, blah that. She heard all that. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, send a hype, share it. Tell a friend or tell a friend we done closed the Nolan Wells case already, man. Like I said, they gonna need to investigate them more to find out what actually happened and what they really did. But it is what it is, man. The dudes he was on the boat with, they know what happened to him, and that's where we at with it, man. Y'all get down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about all this, man. We ain't got to go no further than this, man. I'm out.